very positive thoughts about that time. I mean, it was a very incredible thing, and we all feel that we're very lucky to have experienced all that. I mean, you know, things went wrong, but human nature is such that one tends to forget the bad things and remember the good things.
Oh, my human nature is quite the opposite. If the success comes to us on that kind of level, it'll be different. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we were a teen sensation, and for kids like that to get into, you have to be new.
We need anti-aging films.
Yeah, we've been around too long for that. You know, it's not possible. You know, we're already into our first level of nostalgia. You know, people come to see us. Some people come to see us now because it reminds them of when they were younger. You just got to go with it, really. You know, it's just what happens.
It's nothing that doesn't happen to anybody in the position we were in during those years, really. And we still want to make better records and play better live shows, and of course we want them to be successful. It's just on a different sort of level. I mean, you know, our lives have changed pretty dramatically, as most people's do, between the ages of sort of 18 and 30-ish. So our perspective is very different, I think, but the things we want to achieve are still sort of the same.
When you start out, you know, and you're just out of your teens and you're so self-motivated, everything is completely selfish. You know, now we've all got families, and, you know, that's really important to us. Being a good father is important to all of us, you know. And, you know, I mean, we're just a little less selfish.
It seems to be getting known as the wedding album, I think, because the photographs on the front of it are our parents' wedding photos. Our first album was also called Duran, so I think there's just, you know, a few people that think it might cause too much confusion, but to us, it's called Duran. You know, particularly this one, after the last few were written with totally different formats. You know, this one we finally found the writing team that really is, you know, going to carry on through the 90s. So you could call it that.
It's very easy to own a studio now. You can own a studio now, and it doesn't have to like change your home the way it looks. It's with the digital technology, you can just have a couple of machines that are no bigger than this, and it's essentially like 12-track DAT. You know, it's like a 12-track DAT. We had 2 or 3 of those at different times. So it's 36 tracks digital recording in your own home, and we record the guitars direct, so you don't need big amplifiers. You don't have to disturb the neighbors. Everything is done direct.
Obviously, because studios are incredibly expensive, and this way you can take your time and really think about things and work when you feel most inspired, as opposed to having to work sort of 6 days of the week and try and do 12 hours every day to make the thing make sense. And also, it's a lot more relaxed, you know. I mean, when you go into studios, there's always a piece of glass between you and the engineer and the producer when you're recording, and you know, too many plastic plants. That was the major advantage.
Another one of the most important things is you're investing in your own future, not someone else's. When you have your own studio, when you work in someone else's studio, the money you wind up paying over a year, you're paying their overhead for the next 5 years. When you have your own studio, you're setting yourself up to be prolific and creative for as long as you can do it, because it's always there for you.